minor conversion is a way of converting a chord to minor, okay? And why it's so powerful is because instead of thinking about a bunch of different scales, what you're doing is you're making it so much easier to improvise, right? And why it becomes easier is because you don't have to think it that much. You don't have to think about all the different things. What you're doing is you just grab some minor scales, you grab some minor formations. I personally use some from Martino that I've learned, and they've helped me change my life forever. And one of them looks like this. The next one looks like this. Third one looks like this. Fourth one looks like this. Sorry. All right, so basically what they do is they, as you saw, I just played all over the neck, mapped out the whole fretboard just by playing one, kind of thinking about these are the only ones that I'm thinking about basically. So what that does is if you just look at a chord progression, whatever it is, if it's a random chord progression, you just apply these formations over whatever it is you're playing. So if you have like something that goes, if you have like a modal thing, if it's a G minor modal thing, like you can just play these formations, right? Or you can go, and then you kind of bridge them together. Right, and I teach all of this in my course down below, so if you want to get real deep into this, you want to learn this at a deep level, go get my course down below. It teaches everything in extreme detail. And basically, that is what minor conversion is, and that is why you should learn it. And so imagine you have a C7. Instead of thinking C mixolydian, you're going to immediately think G minor. And why you're going to do that is because you've mapped out G minor all over the neck now with these formations. So instead of thinking C mixolydian, now you got to think about C mixolydian and kind of target the right notes that sound good, sound bebop. Instead of going through all that, all that brain, taking all your brain and brain capacity and trying to be so, just extracting so much from your brain, you're just gonna think, okay, G minor Dorian, let me just play some random formation, C7. That's what they do, right? That's what the best guitarists do, and it's just amazing what it does, really. And basically, I literally played this at the gig today, and it just changed everything for me, okay? It just made everything so much easier, literally changed my life. And I really want you to start using minor conversion. Start converting chords to minor and start realizing that even a 2-file 1 is just, you can just see it as just, right? Don't think of it. Don't think of a 2-file 1 as 3 chords. Think of it as like, okay, I'm just gonna. It's like you don't. I'm not thinking about. I'm just thinking about E minor phrase and the chromatic, and then trying to make a thing out of landing on the 1. All right. I'm not thinking, okay, E Dorian, A mixolydian, whatever, D Ionian. Like, I'm not gonna do that, of course not, because that's not gonna make it sound melodic. What's gonna make it sound melodic is like, okay, E, okay, let me play some E minor formation and just land on a chord tone in D, right? I'm not gonna think A7, I'm just gonna think E minor, right? Right? Sounds pretty damn good, right? No bullshit thing. Like this is literally it, and this is the second formation in the formation order, right? So you have formation number 1, which starts on the root, and then you have formation number 2, which starts on the third, which is G and E minor, right? So basically, when you've mapped everything out, doesn't matter what it is you're gonna play, you can use the formations, all right? And that is just something that's been changing, like that changed my life forever. It made me get into the best music school in the country. It made me like get into multiple schools. It made me like make money out of playing jazz, gigging, and made all sorts of friends that played jazz. And it's literally because of a concept called minor conversion that I learned from Pat Martino. So like it's just amazing what it does, and basically, yeah. So I really recommend you start doing that. I unfortunately can't play that much more because it's quite late. But yeah, any other thoughts? I mean, this is applicable to like everything you know about jazz. Okay, so whatever standard it is you're working on, you can use this concept. All right, and one thing I like to do over major chords, like imagine you have just a tune that starts on an, let's say, an E flat major 7. If you just look at the major 7 chord and you start going like this, you realize you're playing a formation there, which is a C minor formation over an E flat major 7, but you're actually also playing like the major 7 arpeggio. So, and this is just something that you realize after a while, like, oh, okay, that is related. A C minor and an E flat major 7 is related, and that means you can play a C minor over an E flat, and over a C minor you can play an E flat. So it's like you can play over a C minor you can play an E flat major 7 arpeggio, and over a C minor you can play an E flat major 7 arpeggio. Did I just repeat myself? Not sure, but you know what I'm saying? So it's like the more you do this, the more you realize how everything is related, the more you will realize that the secret to jazz improvisation is literally minor conversion. At least for me it was, and maybe it is for you. If you want a step-by-step, like definite guide on how to do this, I recommend you to check out the course down below. It's transformed, it has transformed a lot of guitar players. You can even see the testimonials in the page. And yeah, if you have any questions, you can DM me on Instagram, you can comment down below, and I'll be sure to get back to you. Take care of yourself. I'll see you in the next one. Take care. Bye-bye.